In this video, we're going to talk about how to create the landing pages, or as onCampus calls them, the bulletin boards, for the different groups that you lead. So if it's a class that you teach, that group's going to be called an academic group. If it's a mentor group that you lead, that'll be called an advisory group. And then there are also the co-curricular groups. All those landing pages or bulletin boards work the same way. So once we cover this topic here, it's a skill that is fully transferable to your other groups. The easiest way, I think, to get in and see all your groups is to go through classes. And I've already created a sample bulletin board page for my TIJ class. This is the basic landing page or bulletin board that you're going to need for a class. And the reason for this is we've got everything in PowerSchool Learning. And PowerSchool Learning is a far better learning management system than onCampus. However, parents can get to this page via the calendar and a couple of other places, so it does need to have something on it. What I've got here is considered to be the basic minimum, and that is I've got a welcome message, a link to my PowerSchool Learning page, which is where all the real content is, and then also the course syllabus with a download of the course outline. So that's all it needs to look like. Not a lot of work to be done here. Other things that you could do, however, within the web presence or the on-campus web presence for your group is have topic pages. Again, you do not need topic pages for your academic group. You may want them for your co-curricular or for your mentor group. They're essentially sub-pages. There'll be another video about those later, but feel free to explore if you'd like. So let's go start one from scratch. I'm going to go up to classes. And again, classes is where you can access all of your groups. It shows the active classes I have now, but if I were to go to view other classes, I would see my mentor group and I'd see my co-curriculars. Up to math. Blank bulletin board page, and this is what we don't want students and parents to see because they may think there's actually nothing going on in your course, and that's just not true. So we're going to edit mode, and I get a clean slate. This is the basic layout you're given by default, but there are other layouts you can choose if you'd like to get fancy. So what I might do is choose this one so that I can actually have different sections on my page. And then you grab a content type and you drop it in. Now, the problem is, once I use a content type, like text, I can't use it again. So even though I've got this 3-section layout, I actually only can have one text box. So I'm going to change that back to the basic layout. And there's my text area. I can delete it and I can edit it. The other area I'm going to want on this page is a downloads area. And you'll notice that my downloads didn't drop. What you have to do is when you drag it over, wait till you see the dotted outline of the box. There it is. And now you can let it go and it will appear there. So to create that basic bulletin board page like I had for my TIJ course, there are 2 things I need. I need a link to my PowerSchool Learning page and I need the course outline handy. So you may want to make sure you have those now. First thing I'm going to do is click on the pencil so I can edit my text box. There's my title. Very creatively, you may want to be a little bit more serious in your topic than that. And here I will put the information that will let parents know that they need to go to PowerSchool Learning to get the actual course information. So I've got my typing in. I'm going to highlight it, click on the chain link to let it know it's a link. I just happen to have my PowerSchool page loaded up in another tab. There it is. Copy the link, go back to my bulletin board. There's my link again. And what I usually like to do is set the target to be a new window and insert the link. There we go. So that is the text box for my bulletin board page. I am now going to add my download. You can actually have subsections of download, so you can sort of make it into a tree of content if you want to have your Unit 1 notes and then Chapter 1, 2, and 3 underneath that. Again, not something you need to do now. You can play with that a little later. So I'm going to add my course syllabus, my course outline. I just happen to have it handy in Finder, so I'm going to drag it in. There it is. Call it the syllabus, save it, and that's the basic construction of the bulletin board page. I can preview it. Yep, that looks fine. Just make sure there are no spelling mistakes. I'm going to go back, publish it, and there it is. So that is basically all you need to do for your bulletin board page for your classes, your mentor group, and for your co-curriculars. In edit mode, you can see that you have other options. You can have announcements, audio, other web content embedded, etc. Hopefully that gives you enough information to get that basic bulletin board page set up for your classes, your mentor group, and your co-curriculars. As always, if you have any questions or concerns about how on-campus on record works, don't hesitate to let me or Arthur know. Have a great day.